Hello, Ebusiafo. Welcome to my channel. I hope you are doing very well. Join me and let me take you through the troubles, the goods, and the bads whilst I was doing this order for a friend's wedding. So this is actually the second day. The first day I went to do some marketing. So what I'm doing right now is I'm about to make some green sauce, and I just wanted to go with the local vibes and all that. So here I have my mortar and my pestle. I started by adding some aromatics and I pounded that, and I added some onions and I pounded that. So here, this is where the real trouble began, guys. Trust me, you have to be physically and emotionally prepared because this work was so hard and very tedious, but by the end of the day we were able to acquire what we actually want. So here we are gonna start cooking our green sauce. The reason why I didn't add oil before I added my pounded ingredients is because it takes longer when you add oil before you do that. So here all the water had cooked out, and I added some oil, some seasoning, and I added extra aroma and some extra sweetness. So from our green sauce, the next thing we did was our shito. Guys, I like to do everything from scratch when I'm making shito. This is because when you purchase shrimp and herring powder from outside, most of the times it contains sand and some impurities. So here I added some oil, added my pounded aromatics, and added some blended onion, ginger, and garlic. So here I added a little bit of tomato paste for some sweetness, and this is my homemade pounded shrimp and herring powder. Guys, trust me, this shito came out so well. It was so good. So this is actually the second day of making our order, and today we are actually going to make our jollof paste, and we will marinate our chicken. Yes, I didn't start early. I started around 2 p.m. in the afternoon. So here, because our chicken was frozen, I had to hit it on the ground for some time so that it will fall apart. So here I'm just doing some macho works and all. Then on this day I was really tired, so I called my two moms and I asked them to come and help me out. So this is my mom, Murphy, and she's doing some knife skills, cutting some onions and all that. Yes, guys. So this is us working on our stew base. Guys, when you're making jollof stew base, to take away your sourness, you have to start by adding your tomato paste, and you fry it with some aromatics like nutmeg, rosemary, cumin, coriander, and all those stuffs. Very aromatic and very flavorful. So we added some blended onion, ginger, and garlic, but I couldn't show it. So I'll let it fry for some time, and I'll add some extra seasoning for some extra taste and extra aroma. So without wasting much time, guys, we will move on to take our chickens out of the boxes and wash and clean it thoroughly. So here I won't talk much, okay? Just observe. One thing I can say about these two women is they are very hardworking, and I learned almost everything that I know from them. This is where all the trouble and wahala started. So when they finished cleaning and plucking the feathers from the chicken, I decided to go in for a third wash. But it started raining, so we had to move everything inside, but we didn't stop working. So here I'm going to marinate my chicken. I started by adding some Ohineyuri's chicken spices, and I added some Remy chicken spices, and here I'll be using my Akoma ginger paste, and I added some onion and garlic paste that I blended myself to the chicken, guys. I also added some salt. So we will mix everything together and let this marinate overnight. Guys, I'll be bringing a continuation of this video in my next post. I hope you enjoyed watching. Bye.